Hi you guys, how's it going? So I've already been pre-shuffling and I think I'm just gonna keep going with yesterday's energy and just get into this. You know, there's no better way for me to do it than to just do it, right? So as we wrap up this pre-shuffle, I hope all of you have had a great day, that you've been able to stay in your truth and walk in your truth. Be able to look at each situation that you've been through today with your open eye and clearly see it for what it is, all the obstacles in your way. Be able to use your judgment if your energy should even be allowed to stay there. You know, make sure that you are not investing yourself in the wrong areas, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Picking up big on that right now. Oh, my nose itches, so yes, that's confirmation. Do not invest yourself in places that you should not be investing yourself in, okay? All right, Jehovah, I just love this energy you put through me. You know, 2-3 days ago, I was on the floor just bawling my eyes out because I felt so stuck. I felt depressed again. I felt like I had no way out. And then you reminded me that you saved me. You brought me your light. You took away all of my sin. You reminded me of my own worth. So hopefully we can do that for somebody today who's obviously having issues, not putting themselves in the way that they should be, in places that they should be. Okay, let's make sure our investments will come back positively. All right, so Jehovah, show me what you want to show me today. You want to do Reverie or Lenormand first? Man, he always gives me Lenormand. Like how I like to tell my stories. All right. So Jehovah, please come on in here and prophesy. Show me what we need to show others today who have been led across this message. Wow. Look at this, you guys. Rider's coming out already. The first card. Whole card of the first deck. So, or first deck of the whole... First card of the whole deck is what I'm trying to say here. That's coming out. So that's like news. What kind of news? What kind of news are we going to be getting? Let's see. Oh, no. He don't want to keep it. Okay. That's okay. My stomach's going off, you guys. My stomach changes direction when I know I'm not supposed to keep a card, or if it's not the right card, you know. So let's see. Jehovah, you just bring in your energy. Tell me what's going on right now. Let's see how I can interpret it for someone watching here. What do you want to bring out? You want to bring general? You're going to bring out some twin flame? What's going on today? I feel it, and I feel like you've got something big to share. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, here's that other lady, which, you know, sorry guys, I'm gonna tilt this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. Here's this lady again, and in this deck, there are opposites there to be also used as same-sex relationships or marriages, or, you know, along those lines. And if I pick up on that, I will. But as far as I know, and the way that I'm connecting with the divine and this deck, this is that positive versus negative energies for me. It isn't about a same-sex relation. Sometimes it could be third party and other people, 444. But I am picking this up, and I will be using this deck as an energies. And that's just how I'm going to do it. Every tarot card is different. Nothing is too hard for Jehovah, and he can show me how he wants me to use a deck. So right now, we are coming back to this negative energy, this negative divine femme. Okay, we don't know if it's twin flame yet. Let's just pick up. So this is obviously a divine femme reading. So let's see. You know, 29. So there's that 11. All right, Jehovah, what's going on with this? What's going on with this female energy that she's just so stuck there? Ooh, the tree. The tree. The tree here, the tree. So this is 5. This is pretty much just, you know, she just needs to ground herself, and nature would help that. However, this is also representation of health. And so when she's facing down on my table, looking at this, it's like she's focusing on herself. She's focusing on her internal health. She's focusing on her vitality. She's focusing on her life and what she can create from the inside out. She's focusing on where she needs to water, you know. And this is also super funny to me because this is also a Capricorn card, or one of the Capricorn cards. So maybe this is twin flame again, you guys. I don't know. Let's see where this goes. So here we are. And we have this clear, negative, feminine energy, right? But maybe she's no longer in that energy, or she wasn't that energy, and now she's just looking forward to the future. It's bright. She's really focusing her energy on where she wants to put it at. And it ain't another man, so 7-11. Let's see. So she's looking at this tree. She's focusing on herself. She is the tree, Jehovah is saying. Yeah, we are our own tree, you know. And it's just, I feel like it's a very positive, happy mood. Like, this card just flew up, but real quick, if you guys see, there's a rainbow there, you know. Also, there's birds up in the top, and the birds in this deck, when they're robins, they're lighthearted news. It's gossip. It's, you know, just chitter chatter, yada yada yada. And so she must be really thinking about how she wants to, you know, heal her tree, how she wants to present it. You know, there's lots of thoughts within her that I'm thinking that do that. And then wow, you guys, with the fish. So I feel like she's ready to abundantly give herself this love, this creation in herself, which is so powerful and so great. Divine femme, great job, because there's nothing more rewarding than putting back into yourself versus someone else, right? Like we talked about yesterday. And so to have the fish come up with the tree of life, it's just like double life. Like, she's really focusing on herself. Good job, you, because this is so hard to just turn your back like she has here on everything else, when obviously she's still in this energy of playing, right? She's still in this negative, I'm hurt, I've been in pain, I didn't get what I wanted, I was betrayed, I was lied to, I fell for this. Everything that she got herself in, she got herself in it. She was so blinded to the truth. So now all she's focusing on abundantly here is the tree and herself, you know, the tree of life, the way that life is really working for her. Let's see. What's up with this divine femme, Jehovah? What else? What else? So we've got 11, 5, and a 7 here so far, you guys. Oh, here's another card, and I just saw another 7 right down there in the letter. Oh, ooh. So the letter here, my goodness. So communication. There's some kind of communication. Some kind of communication about abundantly giving to herself, Jehovah. You know, I think I need to do one more card, because he's telling me one more card. No, some kind of communication. All right. Okay, so divine femme, you are going to be getting some major communication here. Wow. All right, so my goodness. Wow. So that letter came out here, right? This is, no matter what it is, no matter what it's about, it's still communication. So then the lilies come out. That anchor comes back out again. And then we have the fox. So the first thing I saw was the lilies. And this lilies card, this is, you know, just like the bouquet kind of, it still has that affection, sincerity to it, but it's like this level. It's very intimate, it's sexual, it's, you know, just that level of passion. And some kind of fox is wanting to send her some information, but that he, you know, reached a goal somehow with this fox, which is, you know, this is just pretty much, you know, a manipulative, conniving person, sly, who plays games. He's hiding, he's, you know, a tail in between his legs because he can't tell the truth, right? So I feel like what Yehovah is saying is that when this divine femme, whether it's you, maybe you're a Capricorn like we talked about here, or the person that's going to be sending you as a Capricorn, I'm hoping that it is you that is the Capricorn, because that is what you are focusing on right here. However, you still could be focusing on your Capricorn a little too much, right? A little too much. And then now here she is once again wanting, or I don't know if she's wanting it. I don't feel like it's wanting. I feel like it's going to come to her. I feel like this fox is going to try to communicate so he can ground some kind of goal in there to really just get into her pants again, which is really what made her this energy in the first place, right? So divine femme, you know, if you're getting a letter and someone's trying to sweet talk and play their little mind games again, be careful. You really need to ground yourself, which is what the tree was already saying. This is grounding yourself in nature, and now you're being told to double ground yourself, or be paired, because this is a warning. Like, you're gonna, this might rock what you're gonna find out. Pretty much here is what I'm getting. I'm picking up on that right now. You're gonna be rocked when you find out. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here, because this is one more card extra, or two more cards extra that I normally practice with. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Ooh, the owls. So remember, you guys, when I had brought up that tree and you see the robins up there, right? Well, this deck also has two bird cards as the number 12. The birds, the first card is robins, which is that lighthearted news, the chitter chatter, the gossip, just the tweet, 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 like the, you know. But when the owls comes out, it is way more serious. It is sometimes negative. It is just serious news that is about to come out. So now, divine femme, you're being told you have two clarifiers right here telling you that you're going to get some kind of communication, and I don't think you should trust it. I really don't. Wow, Yehovah. So the owl's there. Let's throw all this down here. Let's extend this out so y'all can see too. So there's the gal there with her tree and her abundant loving herself, right? And then the next cards that came out was the letter, the fox, the anchor, and the lily. And then we have the bottom of the deck right there. All right, Yehovah. So really quick, I want to do this. I want to see why this woman is kind of on this self-recovery journey, because I really feel like that's what's being picked up. Like, she's focusing on herself. She's focusing on herself while she's also, you know, has her back turned away from everything. So let's see why she has to do this self-loving journey anyway. Let's see. I'm going to use this chakra wisdom deck that gives us some insight and enlightenment to what chakras are blocked, what chakras we need to work on. Ooh. So this player, this negative feminine energy, she's, this reflects the crown chakra. She feels like she needs a release, like, which essentially, I feel like that's what she's wanting, because she's looking forward towards herself, right? Regardless of the Capricorn status here. This could be, if your divine masculine was a Capricorn, that she's still needing to release herself from this to be able to move on and ground herself, right? Which is what we see right here. You know, or your divine masculine, and, you know, or divine feminine if you're the masculine watching, you know, either way. It's just she needs some kind of release here, which, in her crown chakra, she knows that she needs to do. I feel like she's just kind of hanging on a little bit too much. But it must be very difficult when her whole tree has been this past for her that she needs to release. And she just needs to release all of the you know, I mean, look at this card here, you guys. I mean, it's a cemetery. It's dead and gone. Just release it. The sun's trying to come through. The rain is there. All you're doing is keeping yourself in this releasive state. And look at how cloudy and judgment and just wet and emotional that is, right? So that's a good, she needs to release and move on. So let's pull some tarot and then we will call it a reading. Jehovah, can you give me some clarifiers? I want to see who this letter is going to come from. Who is this fox? Is he a sexy fox? Maybe a sexy sly fox? But let's see. Just because he's sexy doesn't mean he's positive. All right, Jehovah. Oh, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is already coming out, you guys, as a clarifier. So this gal, Divine Femme, can have this 10 of Cups all by herself. With her focusing on her tree of life, her self-love, her creative cycle abundantly. Because it's in the upright. So it doesn't tell me like this was past. It doesn't tell me like she didn't get this. This is still moving on. So a 10 of Cups you can have by yourself totally. So let's see. What's going on, Jehovah? The letter is going to reflect the 10 of Cups. Oh, because of the Hermit. So the Hermit, this is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is someone who's just really going within, who's just staying to themselves, really reflecting. It's really a spiritual person. From Hebraic extensions, it could be a lawyer, it could be a judge. It also represents the Tet, which is like snake eyes. It's putting a snake in the basket to put it down, to plot. So, but the fact that it's in an upright, it just tells me that this person's really gone within and looking, and maybe that's why the letter is going to come across, because maybe he used to be in this fox energy, or maybe he's still a fox, because he could still be plotting the, you know, whatever divine feminine or divine masculine. I'm totally picking up that this is masculine energy, and he could still be trying to put a snake in a basket because he's got the fox up here, right? So was he a fox and now he's a hermit, or vice versa? Like, they still like to hide both of them. So, you know, let's try to pick up another one. Clarify this Hermit for me, Jehovah. This Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So now we have 2 Capricorns on the table and actually. So let's see. Jehovah, clarify this Hermit for me. Who's sending this letter? Who's got this, you know, fox, sly, conniving energy here? What is the letter going to be about? You know, is this truthful or not? Can it be truthful? Let's see. Man. What else? Whoa, okay. So, wow. So, we've got quite a few cards here. So, the Fool came out. And this Hermit could be reflecting on the fact that he was a fool, or this Hermit could be in hermit mode, having his own spiritual awakening, and now he's starting over, born again, as the Fool. Essentially, whenever you recycle, when you level up, when Jehovah's brought something new to the table, new to the surface, you start off as the Fool. So now this Hermit's in his Fool energy. He's the Fool, whichever is what I'm really thinking of. And he's been watching this, you know, who he wants his lovers to be with. And this is Gemini energy. And, you know, watching and wanting to have this message of love, this letter come out. And then here's Temperance, which Temperance is really, this totally goes hand in hand for me with the Hermit. They're totally spiritual. This is like your own internal judgment. Like, this is the angel that's represented in the Bible. And to me, it's like putting the one foot on the land and one foot on the water, and really reflecting within and balancing yourself. It is completely spiritual. And it's pretty much just like, okay, which way am I going to go? This is what happened. This is what's right. This was going to happen. This is also Sagittarius energy. So the Hermit reflected, gone within, had his own internal judgment, was awakened, and now he's starting this whole new journey over. And he's really been focusing on his truth of what he's watching the Lovers and wanting to have this wish fulfillment, obviously with this 10 of Cups here. So I really feel like this Hermit has moved on positively as he's standing in the upright. I'm getting the Temperance card with the Fool. The 10 of Cups is the first thing that popped out. So that's just the overall energy for it, really. And being a fox, like, that's maybe just the past energy there, because there's too much proof right here to show me that this cycle is still continued on. It isn't being stuck. It isn't at all. Tarot, this is Sun and Moon. This is my like Hebraic deck, which I really love. This is the first deck that I started off with. And I'm just gonna get a couple clarifiers that way, because it's a bit different than the Rider-Waite platform. But I understand this deck very well. So Jehovah, give me the outcome. What is the outcome here? I just want to see the outcome, what's hidden, whichever, and then we'll wrap it up. Show me what is hidden or what is the outcome, and however many cards you want to give me. Thank you so much, Jehovah. I appreciate all of your insight. Okay, let's see. Give me however many cards that you want to give me. Ooh. Jehovah, you want me to take that one? Nope, but that one will. Okay. So now this one just popped out as the Hangman in reverse here. So, wow, the outcome is someone is still going to be just spiritually in their head about it. Like there's a decision that needs to be made. And whether it's about this communication, whether about this divine femme that's going to move on and just love herself, or if it's about this Hermit that's doing the same thing, this person's just up in the air. This is also Taurus energy. Oh my goodness. I'm dropping a lot of cards, you guys. Ooh. I will figure this out eventually. Okay. So let's see. The Hangman. I feel like there's still not an outcome. Like, that's just, there's still a decision that needs to be made because it's in the negative. So I still don't feel like we have an answer here. Jehovah. Excuse me, guys. I keep burping. Jason and I had a date night last night, and he ordered P.F. Chang's, which is my absolute favorite, and I ate it all. And I'm so full. All right, we had the Strength card. So, not that this is still an outcome. Whoever's making this decision is obviously going to need strength, internal and external. The Moon is there. This is a highly emotional card. However, this is the second Strength deck card in the deck. There's another one that is part of the Suits, which is the Wands. So I feel like this is really your inner strength here, reflecting your outer strength in the other card. And so when I see this card, I'm really like, okay, inner and outer needs to be made here if you're going to make this decision, whoever it is. But honestly, I really feel like it's the Hermit now at this point. It's got to be the Hermit, because he's the one that wants to present the communication to the divine femme. The Hermit's the one that wants to send the letter, regardless of if it's conniving for sexual activities or not, you know, because I really feel like with that Anchor card, she still needs to ground herself for this communication that's coming. I mean, this is not such a positive card when it's in the negative, you know, and then the Hermit could also be seen as negative, really, with, you know, but he's such a, this is so spiritual. So whoever this Hermit is has had to gone through a spiritual awakening. There's no way that he wouldn't be able to when I'm looking at this Hangman card here, you know. So with the Strength card now and the Hangman, Jehovah, let's see, let's just pull one more card, because if I can't get an outcome, then it, you know, because there's no decision made yet. There's no victory. There really isn't. And there's not one victory card out here. So I feel like I need to continue going until Queen of Cups, Cancer. So this is, like I said yesterday, Queen of Hearts. Like, this Hermit just is, you know, how am I going to make the decision on how to communicate? Let's see here. How am I going to communicate here? You know, Queen of Cups. Wow. I really feel like this hermit has spiritually awakened himself. This was his past energy. And now he's coming to ground himself with the divine femme, which she's already doing. She's been grounding herself. She's been doing the work abundantly, right, with the fish there. But look at how many moons are here already. We've got 2. And then I thought I saw one more, but maybe I was, you know, no, not yet. Maybe it was a card that I'd seen in the deck. So let's see. Queen of Cups. How is this, not that card. Jehovah. Is this hermit ever going to get the guts? All right. These are the last. No, too many. No, he doesn't want them. Whoop. There we go. Ace of Cups in the negative. There's no new beginning emotionally. There's no new beginning in love for him right now with his Queen of Cups. This is what that hermit is saying. There is no beginning whatsoever because it's negative. And this is what he wants, because look at how emotional this is. Like, we could have fire, air, anything come out here, and it's all emotional, which is exactly what this letter is. And then with the owls, right? With the owls, that's just like super serious. So, oh man, you guys. Yo, let's just do one more here. Will there be a victory? Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, hermit. So you're just gonna, you know, this could go 2 ways. This hermit could give up emotionally and decide to never go after you, divine femme, just to sit there and be disappointed. Or this will be you being disappointed because you want this, your divine masculine, to come with this communication, and it's never going to happen, which is kind of what I was picking up beforehand, huh? When she was trying to ground herself abundantly, and this is where that anger came in the really weird place. So that's one way that we could spin it. The other way is that he's going to do it. He's going to communicate, but his intentions are not going to be pure. You know, with that fox, his intentions are not going to be what she's desiring, and it's not going to be in the truth, or he's not going to be able to communicate the way that he wants to. He's going to make it all about this because he doesn't know how to express himself, because he needs the strength to do it, right? Because he's seeing this Queen of Cups as his divine counterpart. Like, there's no one else that matters but her. So much that it's emotional, to the fact where it caused a spiritual awakening within this hermit, this Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you know? So the last thing that I want to say about this is I really feel like this hermit is not going to say anything. I really feel like it. I really feel like it's not the time right now. Maybe that'll change in a little while, but maybe we'll pick back up on it again. But this hermit is still mustering up the strength. And you guys, there's no pentacles here whatsoever. So there's no time on it. Besides, you know, he's just hanging in limbo. So, you know how men are. So anyway, if this is you, divine femme, look at all this crap that you dealt with. What I want you to do is focus on your tree and water yourself. Okay? I love you. I will see you soon. Wounds into light.